That's so cute. Thank you so much, Grundle. Thank you so much, Andrew. That's just absolutely insane support from you guys. I cannot believe it. And also, thank you so much to, obviously, the flamboyant pickle, an absolute legend celebrity down in the comments. Just insane. I've already thanked you personally so much before in the past. You're probably getting icky and tired and gross of me saying thank you, but I just cannot thank you enough for how much you're supporting me, helping me get a new mic hopefully fairly soon. I think I probably will. Probably at sometime at the end of this month, maybe try to get a new microphone. I know it takes a while to sort of go out and find one. I don't really like ordering them online because they usually come in not so great of condition. Definitely this one did not, so I want to go out and find one in like a store or something like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Absolutely insane. I love you. Yeah. Also, make sure to you hit that subscribe button. Obviously, doing still, yes, a giveaway at 7.5k, which is hopefully coming up fairly soon. And yeah, I think that's everything. Now, let us get nice and relaxed and get started with this top 10. So, starting out at number 10 on this list might be kind of a controversial one. It is actually Luka Doncic at number 10. Obviously, and I probably should go into more detail about this, sort of like how I rank these. I'm definitely not just gonna be like, oh, well, this guy scored the most points, so this guy's gotta be, the better rookie. I'm trying to take into account, era of basketball, impact of the team, how I just remember watching them, or remember how people have seen them, other rankings that I've seen online. I'm taking into account of a lot of different other things, so this isn't just gonna be this player scored more than that player scored more than this player. It's not like that. It's kind of more of an all-around thing. Plus, again, my opinion, which my opinion is wrong, doesn't matter. It's stupid. So, but at number 10, I think Luka Doncic has a great case of being one of the greatest rookies in NBA history. Obviously, won the Rookie of the Year that year in 2018-2019 season, also being All-NBA Rookie First Team. But in his rookie year, 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Pretty good for a rookie. He also averaged over a steal a game as well. And obviously there have been other rookies throughout NBA history that have had way better, I guess, Rookie of the Year seasons, but you can definitely tell watching Luka's rookie year that he was just head and shoulders above not only the other rookies in his class, but also just the vast majority of the NBA. Obviously playing overseas and being a great player overseas, basically being a star over there and a veteran, coming into the NBA was such an easy and smooth transition, I could say. Obviously the game is more athletic, it's more fast-paced, this and that, and Luka had to get readjusted in that way, but man, Luka Doncic just had an insane Rookie of the Year, and obviously, in hindsight, seeing him now, the impact he has not only on the Dallas Maverick franchise, which is probably the most and best impact you can have is with the team you drafted, you how well you're doing, but also the impact he has on the entire NBA, taking it over by storm, having pretty much everyone every year saying Luka's gonna win MVP here and there, this year, that year, Luka mania. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Also saying what he did by himself on that Slovenia team in the Olympics. Just an absolute crazy impact that Luka Doncic has, not only from scoring, but the IQ that Luka had, even being a rookie. You could see it back then. I think Luka Doncic has insane potential even now, only being his third or fourth year in the NBA, coming up soon. I think it's his fourth year. He is still looking like he can improve a little bit more, but even in his rookie year, absolutely insane player. Luka Doncic, I think, maybe a top 10 Rookie of the Year of all time. Next up on the list, at least again in my opinion, second in rebounding and second in blocks as well. And the Magic the previous year before having Shaq only had 21 wins and 61 losses. Then winning on to go to a 41-41 season, so a 20-game turnaround just because of Shaquille O'Neal, which is just an insane credit to obviously Shaq and obviously all the other players, but definitely mostly to Shaq. It's crazy. He also became the first rookie ever to be known as a Player of the Week award in his first week in the NBA, which again just completely dominant even back then. And again, looking into hindsight, impact he had. I mean, the Magic went to the finals. They beat Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls team. They definitely should have won an NBA title if they took it a little bit more seriously. If you haven't seen the Orlando Magic documentary, I highly recommend you watch that. But wow, rookie Shaq, as you can tell, was already a potential top 15, maybe even top 10 player in the NBA in his rookie year. Obviously winning Rookie of the Year, this and that. Some insane accolades, and also just almost leading the league in rebounding and blocks in his first year. Like, that's typical Shaquille O'Neal fashion. And again, the impact he had on the game during that time period as well. Pretty easy to say that Shaq is easily top 10. I think that's a great start to a top 10 list, even with Luka Doncic being number 10. At number 8, I have maybe a controversial one. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be higher. I have Tim Duncan at number 8. Of course, we know Tim Duncan from the jump. He was already known as one of the best players in the NBA, already making his way into the playoffs every single year he's been in the NBA. 5-time champion, multiple-time MVP, just an amazing player. But even in his rookie year, he averaged 21 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. Not bad. But something else that people really forget about, yes, in Tim Duncan's first year ever, he was selected into the All-NBA first team. How insane is that? All-NBA first team member, his first year in the league. That's dominant. Also, again, I'm going to say this a lot, all the players, looking at the hindsight of everything, obviously, Tim Duncan, with another player we might talk about later on this list, absolutely changed the course of the San Antonio Spurs, making them maybe the best small market team in basketball, maybe in NBA history. Obviously now, a little bit different, but at the time, the Spurs were a dominant force in the NBA, playing in San Antonio, Texas, which, no offense to San Antonio, doesn't really seem to be like a sort of place you would imagine having a dynasty in. And that's pretty much all, or a vast majority, because of Tim Duncan, the way he played, his IQ, even coming into the league as a rookie, already being a top player in the NBA, obviously being All-NBA first team, which is a great stat to put up there for making Tim Duncan a definitely top 10 rookie of all time. Then at number 7, I kind of spoil it a little bit, but I actually have David Robinson over Tim Duncan at number 7. Now, not only because David Robinson, his rookie year, averaged, 24 points per game, which was 10th in the league, 12 rebounds, which was 2nd, but nearly 4 blocks a game his rookie year. People forget and how underrated David Robinson is as a center, mostly on the impact on the defensive end, which was only at the time 3rd in the league, which again, defense back in the day was absolutely insane, but 3rd in the league, 4 blocks a game, super crazy. David Robinson, again, really had a good knack on the ball, obviously being a much older player coming into the league. I think he was close to being 25 his rookie year. I think he was 24 though, because he had to serve in the Navy. I think it was before he could join, in the NBA. He had to finish out his career in the Navy, so he was definitely a lot older, more mature. It obviously shown on the court, and as just basically showing up on the Spurs and being the team captain already. That's why he's called the Admiral, for a reason, not because he also spent time in the Navy, but because he really took that mantle and how he played and how he lived his life basically to the Spurs organization, which was really cool to see that. says here, and I'm quoting, he led the Spurs to the greatest turnaround in league history, going from 21-61 to the following year winning the division title with 56 wins, 26 losses. That's a 35 difference in winning in just one player. That is just so insane. It says they're the greatest turnaround in league history. Maybe I could even argue putting up higher on the list, but again, there are some better, I guess, individual players that we'll be listing too, but like, again, very underrated player in NBA history. Next up on the list, again, might be kind of controversial. I'm not sure if it's too high, not low enough, no idea. But at number six, I have Magic Irvin, Magic Johnson at 6. Again, not only because he has maybe one of the most iconic moments in NBA Finals history, starting at center as a rookie in game, I think 6-7 of the NBA Finals, once Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was hurt, coming in and basically having to take the game over, scoring 42 points and getting 15 rebounds as a rookie, basically leading the team to an NBA championship while their best player at the time was hurt. Absolutely insane. I think that alone makes him on the list. No, but he also averaged throughout the year 18 points, 7.7 rebounds, 7 assists, and also started the NBA All-Star game. Super cool to see that. So again, this is definitely more of a hindsight look of a pick. Obviously, the way Magic Johnson just changed completely the culture of the LA Lakers, becoming, a really solid NBA team with obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the time, and making them a dynasty of a franchise with arguably, at least in my opinion, the best point guard of all time. Like, that is just insane. The basketball IQ he came out of college with from Michigan State also really would put him head and shoulders above a lot of other players in the league already at the time. Was just his knack for the ball, him already having the best passing game basically in the game during that time period, already averaging nearly 8 assists a game his rookie year, is just insane. And again, just the way he played in that NBA Finals, I mean, the maturity of the show to basically take over a team during that time period is just also insane. And at number 5, I'm kind of making this quick because number 5 is, at least in my opinion, Larry Bird. I'm taking Larry Bird over Magic Johnson, at least in the rookie years. Larry Bird also had an insane rookie of the year as well, basically taking the 29-59 Boston Celtics to the next year 61-21. That is just absolutely insane. It says here the year before Boston gave Larry Bird the largest contract in pro team sports history, the Celtics went from 29-39. In its first season, the Celtics went 61-21. Absolutely insane. Larry Bird was all NBA first team, having 21 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists a game, and shot 41% from the 3-point line. Holy cow. That is just absolutely insane. He also wasn't the unanimous MVP because Magic was also a rookie during that time period, so he didn't get unanimous rookie of the year, because Magic was in the league during that time period, so that's why I sort of put them together. But that is just, I know they said the Spurs had the best turnaround, but man, that turnaround for the Celtics, that's some legendary stuff. And the way he shot the ball, scored the ball, again, basically the same thing that Magic did. Larry Bird did the same thing, but I think obviously we all know Larry Bird is just a better, pure scorer than Magic was. Obviously, still a very good passer, a very good facilitator. He could do it all as well, just like Magic Johnson, and definitely the Celtics really appreciated having that as well. And it says here, yes, the biggest rookie contract. I'm not sure that still stands today, obviously with the money that's being thrown around, but Larry Bird, Magic Johnson still being tied together. But I think the rookie year, I'm taking Larry Bird, definitely a humongous impact, also being All-NBA first team as well. That is just an insane feat to pass. 5, so no, number 4, a very good player in NBA history, and the reason why he's kind of high up, almost averaged a triple-double his first year in the NBA. You could probably guess who it is now. It's Oscar Robertson at number 4. Absolutely insane. He came close to averaging a triple-double, averaging 30 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 9.7 assists. Very close to a triple-double. I'll round it up to a triple-double. He did actually next year average a triple-double, which kind of funny that they put that in there. He was the first overall pick, All-NBA first team as well. He changed basically the entire way that the Royals were going at the time period, going from a team that only won 19 games to 33 games, so not bad. Obviously, we all know Oscar Robertson isn't really known as being, the best or even, maybe top 3 point guard of all time because of the start of his career was very slow. It's very singular accolade type of awards, but obviously going on to win a title with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar really does help out his case a lot for being some of the top players of all time. And obviously now with Russell Westbrook and a lot of the players in today's NBA like Luka, LeBron, yada yada yada, triple doubles aren't super special anymore, but him being sort of the first guy to sort of really take that into his game into the NBA, absolutely insane. Again, averaging a 30-point, nearly triple-double in his first year. That's in a league of its own. Absolutely insane. So I guess you could make him a little bit lower on the list because, again, talent of the NBA, being basically the only really good player on that team during that time period. Of course, he's going to get the ball a lot, so you could definitely level him out or higher up on this list if you really wanted. And then my top three, at least in my opinion, again, also taking into consideration other list I've seen. I have Michael Jordan at number 3. Obviously, MJ, even coming into the league, coming out of North Carolina, was still a very hyped, very crazed player in the NBA in the year 1984-1985, being third in scoring in that year, 28 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6.5 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. Absolutely insane. Also, the defense on Michael Jordan, even as a rookie, was also taking into a big consideration in this, having nearly 200 steals in a season, which I don't know if players even get close to that nowadays, but that was only 4th in the NBA during that time period, which is absolutely insane. This can also be more of like a hindsight pick of Michael Jordan, again, being, the GOAT, the greatest player of all time, but even his rookie year, people and players, NBA legends during that time period, like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, were already talking about the high praise they were giving this rookie. Really sort of, again, puts him over a lot of the other rookies because people in the NBA already knew, oh my god, this guy's going to be one of the best players in the NBA during the time that I'm playing, so this is going to suck a lot, is basically what they're saying. Not only did he have a great impact on not only the Bulls, but the entirety of the NBA as well. Just absolutely insane. He was definitely, we love, Magic Johnson, we love Larry Bird, but Michael Jordan was the first, superstar the NBA has ever seen, and it really started to grow and started to rumble during his rookie year. So for my last 2 spots, number 1 and number 2, are guys who could definitely flip either way, whatever floats your boat. But again, with my list, I tried to take into account a little bit more of a hindsight pick, how they impacted the game, how they were for their team, this and that. So that's why I think at number 2, I have to say Wilt Chamberlain at number 2. And I know you're thinking, ASMballeR, isn't Wilt Chamberlain like one of the best players that it came out of the league? Definitely, you could say that. His first year MVP, Rookie of the Year, first team All-NBA, also averaged 37.6 points per game with 2,700 points scored in 1 year as a rookie. Oh my god. Also, almost having 2,000 rebounds in the NBA as well as rookie year. Super insane. The Warriors went on from being a 32-win team to a 49-win team, only making the Eastern Conference Division Finals before falling to the Boston Celtics, which we all know Bill Russell was Wilt Chamberlain's kryptonite in the NBA, and it definitely does kind of suck that we do sort of hold him to a different standard because he is, Wilt Chamberlain, 100 points per game, 100 points in a game. Wilt Chamberlain, he has all the records for this and that and this and that, but definitely doesn't really end the career in a very fashionable way. So maybe that's why the impact that he took on the game with isn't as impactful as, in my opinion, player number one. And at my number one spot, I have Lual Sindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which might be controversial. I don't know, you could definitely flip him if you want to. Obviously, Kareem didn't have the crazy start to a career like Wilt Chamberlain did, but even then, 29 points per game, 14.5 rebounds, and 4 assists seems pretty good to me. If you're asking me, taking the Bucks to a 27-win team to a 56-win team, also maybe a little bit better of an impact around the entirety of his team. Maybe, again, controversial to say that, but I'm not even entirely sure. So, they finished 4 games behind the Knicks for the best record in the NBA, the eventual NBA champ. So the Knicks actually won a title that year. So again, not necessarily having a great impact right off rip, like, I don't know, a Magic Johnson type of player winning a title his first year. But the next following year, he won an MVP, which is really nice to see that. And we already know very early on in his career, once they get Oscar Robertson wins a title in the next handful of years, and winning more titles and having the most MVPs, having the scoring, title in the entirety of a career as he is number one as of right now. Super crazy to think about the impact not only he had in the NBA as a rookie, changing the face of a franchise, but also being arguably the best player in NBA history for years and years and years and decades, basically, until Michael Jordan happened and the end of his career. So I take that a little bit into account, seeing the hindsight and how he did change the NBA. But even then, the impact he had as a rookie also go hands in hands with that, because he is an amazing rookie. So I don't know if that's cheating, if that's being dumb or stupid, but hey, that's kind of how I saw my list on the impact not only they had the rookie year, but how they really changed the course of the NBA as a rookie onwards, if that makes any sense. So very, very, very cool to see this list. I think I did a pretty okay job. Now, obviously, there have been other very good rookie showings, like Blake Griffin when he first joined the NBA, but that was like a redshirt year, so I don't know if you would really count that. Some other really good rookies that obviously, can make the list, but I just didn't want to put rookies who had just scored the most points. I wanted some, like, impactful rookies, you know what I mean? So, like, obviously, like, Rich Mitchman averaged 22 points per game, which is really good as a rookie, but nothing super crazy. Patrick Ewing is a good one. Terry Cummings, also a good one. Let's see. Earl Monroe averaged 24 points. Elgin Baylor in the 1958-1959 season, right before Wilt Chamberlain was drafted, averaged 25 points per game. So there are a lot of players on here who just averaged a bunch of points and did really good, but I wanted some more, like, impactful players, if that makes any sense. So sorry if my list isn't to your standards. So hopefully you enjoyed this little rambling. It's probably going to be a fairly quick video, and sorry, you could probably hear my neighbors upstairs stomping around, so that's why I kind of had to rush this video a little bit and change the mic a little bit too, so hopefully it sounds okay. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like the video if you do like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Doing a giveaway at 7.5k. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you watch this video. I love you, and I will see you again